Hello students, I welcome you all to the English online classes. Today, our topic of discussion is about the summative assessment. As the lessons are going on, we are getting well prepared by online classes. We are trying to fulfill the wishes of our parents as well as not to waste the academic year because of Corona. So let us prepare for the summative assessment, the final exams. Okay, children? All might have been waiting for this. Let us start. So today we are going to discuss the summative assessment for the 10th class. So how the paper comes, let us see. So the heading will be the summative assessment, third language English, maximum marks is 40 because you have paper 1 and paper 2. Today we are going to discuss about the paper 1 and for the 10th class, and the time will be there, you already know, but just to revise because you will be having a doubt whether the same will be going on in the online or they have changed the pattern. So let us see. So the time will be the same. So you have to write the student name and roll number. First, we have to read the note. This question paper contains 3 sections. Section A, B and C. So the question paper contains 3 sections, section A, B and C. 15 minutes are allotted exclusively for reading. Soon after taking the question paper, we should not start writing. We have to allot 15 minutes and go through the paper from the start to the end. And 2:30 hours, 2.5 hours for writing the answers. And all the answers are to be written in the separate answer booklet only because the question paper you have to take and you have to write all the answers in the answer booklet. Make use of the last pages of the answer booklet for rough work. So the last page is for rough work if necessary while answering the questions under section C. Okay. Now, after reading the note, we have section A. This is the reading comprehension. So, question number 1 to 7. So, while writing in the answer booklet, you have to write your section A and question number 1 to 7. And beneath that, we have to write the question number 1, the answer. 2, the answer. No need to write the question. Is it clear, children? You already know, but we are just remembering. We are just revising. Okay. We were walking up a narrow hilly road and neither of us uttered a word as if we were strangers who spoke different languages. I did not know what was going on in his mind. From time to time, it crossed my mind that it was improper for me to let father carry the luggage. I think you all remember the name of the lesson? Yes, you liked it well. The journey. Isn't it, children? Yes. I wanted to tell him that I would like to carry the trunk myself, but my guilt and shame did not allow me to do so. This self-consciousness had probably to do with my education. The white collar job that I had, or quite simply my pride. Somehow I had the feeling that if I carried the luggage, my father and my people, in fact the whole world would laugh at me and I would be belittled. So we have to read and understand, because 15 minutes for understanding only. So just important points, you have to keep it in the mind. So the narrator was walking through the narrow hilly road along with his father, and his father was carrying the luggage. And he wanted to say to his father, he was feeling sorry for him, but as he was educated, the pride didn't allow him to speak to his father, and not only education, the white collar job also avoided him to speak with his father. And he felt that his father and all the people will laugh at him if he carries the luggage. Okay, children, now let us move to the next passage, reading passage. Father had provided for my education, and I had been able to realize his strengths. So he provided for my education and he wanted to fulfill all his dreams. My parents were truly proud of me. Yes, your parents will be always proud of you. My child is good. My child will fulfill all our wishes. It was to me that they had earned a greater degree of admiration and respect from the villagers. See, this is the word of proudness. What he's saying, because of him only, all the people admired and gave them the respect. It is not true. Everyone will have their own respect. So this is the proudness feeling of the children. You should not get that. This is what we have learned in this lesson. Okay. Let us continue the paragraph. My father would not like to see me carrying a trunk on my back and would be very hurt if I did so. All is on the feeling. I concluded that it would be better to let him carry it. So he was passive and his father was active. He allowed his father to carry the luggage. Father was used to carrying luggage anyway, and in supporting his statements, his feelings, that father was used to carrying luggage anyway. He was stronger and more skilled than me in these matters. I had never got used to physical labor, having stayed in hostels right from my childhood. He is degrading himself. He doesn't have so much strength, he cannot work. And he stayed only in the hostels. So, in spite of my youth and strength, I was physically useless. I continued walking silently with father. We rested at two places on the way and had our tiffin, but we hardly talked. They were walking together. They took rest at two places. They had the tiffin, but they didn't spoke to each other. Finally, we reached Dira. The bus from Tawang had not yet reached Dirang, and so we had some time in hands. We entered a tea shop and sat facing each other. So the bus didn't arrive, so they had the time. But now also they didn't speak to each other. They were just having tea. Father appeared tired. I felt sorry for him but couldn't bring myself to say anything. I asked the waiter to get us 2 cups of tea. Just as I was going to take my first sip, I heard father's voice. Do you have a pair of old shoes? Why? I asked. The road is uneven and full of pebbles. It hurts while walking. See the sad feeling. Yes? Okay, children. Now, so after reading the passage, now comes the questions. Now, answer the following questions. Each question has 4 choices. Choose the correct answer and write A, B, C or D in your answer booklet. See, only you have to write only the letter only, not the full. So you have to write either A or B or C or D. Okay? So as we have already known, so in the answer booklet you are going to write paper 1, section A, question number 1 to 7, and beneath that you are going to put question 1 and you have to write only the letter. Okay, let us read. The narrator did not want to carry his luggage because he was physically weak. He was ashamed of carrying the luggage himself. The luggage was very heavy, as he wanted to see his father carrying it. So you all know the option. Yes. So B is the letter what you have to write. So he was ashamed of carrying the luggage himself. So we should not write the whole sentence, but we have to write only the letter. Okay, now second one. My father and my people, in fact, the whole world would laugh at me and I would be belittled. So the antonym of the word, of the underlined word belittle is to praise, encourage, discourage, dismiss. So what is the answer? Praise. So for the second word, the option in your answer booklet will be praise. Now, third one. According to the passage, the narrator's father would be hurt if the narrator carried the luggage himself, did not carry the luggage, stayed back in his village, refused to have tea with his father. So what is the answer? The narrator's father would be hurt if the narrator carried the luggage himself. So again, yeah. So for second also it is A, for the third also it is A. Now, find a sentence which is not related to the description of the road in the passage. The road was uneven. The road was filled with pebbles. The road looked like motionless rope. The road was smooth and soft to walk. So which is the option? The road was smooth and soft to walk. The option is D. Okay, children? Yes. So each carries one mark. So you have to attempt in such a way that you have to get 4 marks compulsory. Now, answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences each. And you will be having 3 questions, 5, 6, 7. Each question will carry 2 marks, that is 6 marks. Let us read the 5th question. According to the passage, what do you understand about the character of the narrator? So, how you are going to start your answer? Okay. According to the passage, what do is the question part, you remove that. And in the place of you pronoun, what you are going to write? I understand the about the character of the narrator. Okay. And start writing the points beneath that. So what do you feel about the narrator? He was selfish, proud. He was selfish and proud. He didn't have any understanding power. He was educated. As the educated children, what is our character? We have to understand. Our understanding power increases day by day. After each class, our understanding power improves. But though the narrator was educated, he didn't have any understanding power because he didn't put a forward step to help his father. And the third point, what you have to write, he didn't have, because he is not having the understanding power, he don't know what to do. So why we are reading the passage for the 15 minutes? To understand the question. The question paper, you have to read it thoroughly. So when you understand, you will know what to do, what to write, what to say. So as he was unable to understand the situation of his father, he lacked the helping nature. So first point, what you are going to write? He was selfish and proud. He became selfish and he was proud. He didn't had any understanding power and he didn't had any helping nature. As you are the students of 10, you have to write on your own. Okay, you need not copy. Till when you were in primary classes, you used to just copy from the passage. You used to search the answer and copy. But now the situation is not like that. Okay. I hope you understood. Yes. Let us see the 6th one. What were the inner feelings of the author when he saw his father carrying the luggage? So what were the inner feelings of the author? Yes, we are human beings and the human being is full of feelings. Why the government has planned online classes? Because if you are sitting vacant, then all wrong thoughts will be there. Okay, you will be thinking, thinking, and they are not guided in the proper way. So the government decided, the teachers, the government, only the government decided, the teachers have planned to help a student in this pandemic period also. So what were the inner feelings of the author when he saw his father carrying the luggage? So what were the question part, remove that. Start your letter answer with a capital letter. The inner feelings of the author when he saw his father carrying the luggage. Or, okay. So, where, first point, he felt sorry. First, he felt very sad and sorry. Second point, he was not able to express his feelings freely. As an educated person, he had to express his feelings freely, but he was unable to express his feelings in front of his father freely. Why this distance has come? Because of the education. So the third point, his studies made the distance far from his father. You can think and write other points also. I'm giving just some clues. Okay. I hope you understand. Yes. Now let us move to the seventh question. They put starting only. ... I have been able to realize his dreams. Do you think the writer was right in claiming so? What could be the dreams of his father? So this you have to think on your own. So was he able to realize his father's dreams? Yes. He was able to realize his father's dreams. And you have to express for how can you say it? You have to give the statement to prove your answer. Or if it is no, no, he didn't realize his dreams. Because, and you have to give the reasons. So, if it is yes, you can say because he educated himself, he lost his childhood and stayed in the hostel just to fulfill his parents' dreams. Like that you can continue. And if it is no, though he was educated, he lost the feeling to help his parents, then what is the use of the education? So in this way, think and write, because exam will be written only once, and okay, you will be awarded with the mark to show your talent. And always think in a positive way to be the top. Okay, now you have to write only the answers in your answer booklet. You need not write the questions. Now question number 8 to 12. Read the following passage. Okay. A few years later, war broke out between the Potter's country and much stronger neighbor. Yes, you remember the lesson, the brave Potter, and you enjoyed a lot, okay? Yes. Once when you recall the name of the lesson, you can enjoy the reading. Once you enjoy the reading, the answering will be so easy for you. The words come out. Okay. So there was a war between the Potter's country and a much stronger neighbor. The king immediately gathered a large army, but he realized that it was not strong enough to save his country from defeat. So the king's role is to protect all his countrymen. So he gathered a large army, but at the same time, he realized that it was not strong enough to save his country from defeat. He needed a hero to lead his army. Always the leader you must have that leadership quality. He must lead and always provoke the positive thoughts and do the work. So he needed a hero to lead his army. Where could he find such a brave man? The king hurriedly called his ministers together and asked their advice. One of the ministers remembered the story of the brave potter. Your Majesty, the minister said, I know someone who can lead our army. The king immediately sent a messenger to the potter's house. When the potter realized that he had been made general of the army, he became frightened. The king had ordered him to go to the palace the next day. How could he, a poor ignorant potter, become the general of the army? He had never carried a sword, nor had he ever ridden a horse. So when you are not having the knowledge of anything, you can't face the situation. So this was the situation of the potter. Oh, I shall die because of that stupid donkey, groaned the potter to his wife. He has only brought us trouble. The next day, okay, because this all happened only because of the donkey. He became the brave potter because of this donkey. And you know, in the place of donkey what he tied. So only he became from an ordinary potter to the brave potter. But we have to obey the rules of the higher authorities or the elders. Yes. So they have to, in the same way, here the potter also he agreed. Though he was not willing, though he was groaning at the stupid donkey, he has to go to the king. The next day he went with his wife to the capital. The king was pleased to see him and ordered the potter to lead the army into battle the next day. The king felt very happy. He was pleased to see him and ordered the potter to lead the army into the battle the next day. The enemy were not far from the gates of the city. A splendid house had been prepared for the potter and his wife. The horse which would carry him into the battle was ready in the stable. So all the preparations were done. That night the potter could not sleep. He was nervous and worried because he did not know how to ride a horse. So this reading passage was taken from the brave potter. So the name of the lesson is given. Now answer the following questions. Each question has 4 choices. Choose a correct answer and write A or B or C or D in your answer booklet. The phrase Your Majesty refers to the king, the minister, the potter, the general of the army. I know you all know the answer because once when you understand and enjoy, you remember the answer. So in your answer booklet, what you are going to write? Okay, question number 8 to 12. And beneath that, you are going to put the question number 8 and A, only the letter. Yes, now, 9. On hearing the news that he was made the general of the army, the potter was frightened because he never carried a sword or rode a horse, was previously defeated in a war, was sure that his donkey would trouble him again, never lived in a palace before. So you all know, never carried a sword or rode a horse. So ninth also answer letter A. Okay, now to face the situation of the imminent war, the potter decided to leave his wife, seek help from others, run away to his village, or practice riding a horse. You all know. So practice riding a horse. So the 10th option is D. Okay. Each question carries 1 mark and you have to get 3 marks. Whatever you attempt, you have to get the mark. You have to score the mark. Must keep that in your mind. Now, answer the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. So 2 questions are there. Each question also carries 1 mark, so 2 marks. Oh, I shall die because of that stupid donkey, groaned the potter to his wife. Why did the potter groan? So your answer starts, the potter groaned because, okay, you all know, because of the donkey only all the trouble has begun. So the potter groaned because the trouble has begun only with this donkey. Okay, now if you had been in the potter's place, what would you have done? So again, the option will be yes or no. If it is yes also, you have to give the reasons, and if it is no also, you have to give 2 or 3 reasons. So how you are going to start? If I had been in the potter's place, I would have done. Okay, what you would have done, you have to mention it. Now, section A is over. Now section B. Section E, very easy, na children? Yes. Now let us discuss about the section B. Section B deals with vocabulary and grammar. And the question number starts from 13 to 17. Read the passage given below. 5 sentences in the passage are numbered from 13 to 17 at the beginning. Each of these sentences has an error. Correct them and write the sentences in the answer booklet. So each 5 questions are there. 5 into 1 is equals to 5 marks. So you all know editing. So let us see. He went to the station to say goodbye and good luck to them for their future life. Okay. Now, let us see. At the station, his friends are already there. So in this 13th point, in this there is an error. We have to find out that error. So what is the error over here? At the station, his friends are already there. Okay, he went to the station. Let us read from the first. He went to the station means it is already in the past tense. So past tense, and let us come to the 13th question. At the station, his friends are already there. So here, okay, present tense word is used. After friends, we have to use were, but they have written are. So R should be underlined and Okay, you have to write where. But the 13th one, you have to put section B, question number 13, and you have to write the whole sentences. At the station, his friends were already taken. Okay, children? So, now. So, here the error was past tense and present tense. Now, 14th one. They were excited but talking loudly. They were excited but talking loudly. Here the joining word conjunction is wrong. They were excited. In excitement only, you will talk loudly. So what must be the joining word? And. So in your answer booklet, what you have to write? Question number 14. They were excited and talking loudly. Now, 15th one. The noise was like the chirping of birds. The noise was like to the chirping of birds. Here, to is wrong. The noise was like, okay, we have to write the article over here. The noise was like the chirping of birds. So, to is the wrong letter word over here. So, here comes the article the. They were all excited and discussing their new hostels, new courses, etc. Once again, let us say, they were all excited and discussing their. The spelling error is there. So what is the spelling error? T-H-E-R-E is wrong. T-H-E-I-R. They were discussing their new hostels and new courses. Okay, 17th one. He was not part of it. So they stood silently. Let us read once again. He was not part of it. So they stood silently. So after the pronoun, which word should come? In the sentence, verb must come. So here the word order has changed. He stood there silently. Okay, children? Yes. Now, question number 18 to 22. Complete the following passage choosing the right word from those given in the box. Write the answers in your answer booklet, and for each one, half mark is allotted. So 5 into half is equals to 2.5 is equal to 2.5. So let us see the words what they have given in the box. Inspired, inspiration. Hired, rejections, start, talent, forgot. In the place of 5, they have given more than 5 to just confuse you. But we have to select, we know. Okay? As a young cartoonist, Walt Disney faced many, yes, many rejections. So in your answer booklet, you have to put question number 18 to 22, and beneath that, put question number 18 and write. Okay, write only rejections. Then, so as a young cartoonist, Walt Disney faced many rejections from the newspaper editors. Who said he had no talent. He had no talent. So 19th number, talent. One day, a minister at the church hired him. So 20 hired him to draw some cartoons. Disney was working out of a small mouse-infested shed near the church. After seeing a small mouse, he was inspired. That was the start of making mouse. Okay, children? Yes, for this 2.5 marks. Now, question number 23 to 27. Some words in the given passage are underlined. Rewrite the underlined words in the answer booklet as directed. Now, I am sorry if I sounded rude, but really I am shocked to find. See, once again let us read. Now, I am sorry. The passage it is, the starting, it is in present tense. So accordingly it should be there. Okay? Yes. Write the correct form of the underlined word. After reading the passage, they have given you. So, what will be the correct form for the underlined word? Here it will be find. So, 23rd number you have to write find. Yes, the way you are living. I never owed a penny in my life cash down. That's my motto, and I want you to do the same. 24 number, let us see what is the question. Write the antonym of the underlined word. So what is the opposite? Same, different. Okay, so you have to write 24 number and write different. She opens her handbag. Now look. Here's a little check I was meaning to give you anyway. Okay, let us see 25th. Replace the underlined word with a suitable word in meaning. So you have to write similar word. Okay, tiny, small. Okay, so that will be your answer. Suppose you take it and pay off just one of your bills. Okay, now 26th question, because the question number has come. Look at the question. Write the correct form of the underlined word. You have to write the correct form. So off is wrong. Okay, pay off. He has to pay off the bill. Okay, OFF. Just one of your bills. So the preposition will not come over there. Now, so that you can say one thing at least real belongs to you. Now, write the correct form of the underlined word. So one thing at least really belongs here, that verb must come. Really belongs to you. Okay, children? Yes. Now comes the section C. Till now you have written very little compared to other subjects. Now comes the writing part, where you have to write. So section C, creative writing, that is nothing but discourses. So question number 28. In the lesson, attitude is altitude, you have read that Nick is a great inspirational speaker. He traveled across the world giving hope to many. He received the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. Imagine that Nick Vujicic visited your school and you had an opportunity to interact with him. So from this you have to understand what the writer, what the teacher or the examiner wants the answer from you. Okay, write a possible conversation between you and Nick. So Nick Vujicic is going to visit your school and you have to write a conversation. So what you are going to write? Section C in your answer booklet. Then the next heading will be the creative writing. And question number 28. And in question number 28, you will be having the option either conversation or the other thing. So if at all you are going to write the conversation, you are going to write the heading conversation and start conversation with the dialogue. At least 5 to 6 interchange of dialogues between you and Nick. So you have to write your name and then, okay, so first your conversation will start with greeting and then what all you wanted to find out, you will be asking them the question and the answer from the Nick. So for this, the answer question 28 question, the marks awarded is 10 marks. Okay, let us see the next option. Read the following poem and write the choreography of it. We have learned choreography for each and every poem. Okay, you know what to do? Yes. This morning, so the choreography, so in your section C, what you are going to write, either the conversation or the choreography. So the heading must be clear and it must be in bold letters. So if you are writing conversation, first write the heading conversation first and conversation between Nick and yourself. And if we are writing for the opting for choreography first, your heading will be choreography and then beneath that you are going to write another woman. Okay, we have to read the poem. This morning she bought green knitting in the market. Choosing the freshest bun, picked up a white radish. Imagine the crunch it would make between her teeth, the sweet, sharp taste. Then put it aside, thinking it an extravagance. Counted her coins out carefully, tied them a small bundle into her saree at the waist. Came home, faced her mother-in-law's dark looks, took the leaves and chopped them. Her hands stained yellow from the juice cut an onion fine and cooked the whole thing in the pot over the stove, shielding her face from the heat. So conversation will start with the greeting, and if you are going to write choreography, so you have to write name of the poem, then you have to write the theme, the characters. So see, they have given you the clues. You may include the following: identifying the themes of the poem, location. So identifying the themes, okay. So this morning she bought green meaty in the market and cooked the whole thing. So here what you are going to, the hardships of the woman as a homemaker. And the second thing is the uncordial relationship between the woman and her mother-in-law. Then the location. So in the locations, the interior of the house, the market, and the kitchen. And then identifying the characters and their actions. Characters, what are they? The woman, her mother-in-law, okay? And the chorus for setting the location, the vegetable vendors, 2 or 3 people, and 6 to 8 performers to set the different locations, and then comes the sequence of actions. So what will be the first action? Okay, accordingly we have to write. I think you all understood how to write question number 28, and at the end you have to end this, okay, with some model. Okay, now question number 29. Question number 29, it carries only 5 marks. In the play, The Dear Departed, you have come to know how Victoria is truly attached to her grandpa. She feels very happy when she finds him alive. As she sees how the elders in her family quarrel over the grandpa's things, she understands that they only love his money but not him. Yes, children, they will know all the things. Now, imagine that you are in the place of Victoria and attempt a diary entry expressing your feelings about the elders and the grandpa. So, what you are going to write in your answer booklet? Question number 29. And what you have to write, the main heading? Diary. Okay, a diary entry. And start writing your feelings in the diary. So you have to feel that you were Victoria, you are in the place of Victoria, and start writing, I felt, because you love your grandpa very much, so you have to write all your feelings. You were all trained, well trained, you have practiced a lot. Now you know how to express your feelings. Okay, you have to express. I felt very, very sorry because my mom and my aunt. Okay, you have to mention all the feelings. They gave all the importance to money. So what are your feelings? My feelings will be different from yours. So you have to express your feeling to get 5 marks to score. Okay? I hope you all understood with this. We end this session. All the best for your exams and come out with the flying colors and not to waste your academic years. Thank you, children. Bye-bye.